Just got home, watched the game on the trip home, and I just wanted to say something about this game. I mean, what a great first game that is for Philadelphia. I mean, you got everything you wanted in that first game. Philadelphia walks away after game one. One thing they may be disappointed about, just the one thing, and that's probably, they'll talk about the turnovers. Jalen Hurts threw another 2 interceptions, and they'll talk about the turnovers and all of that stuff. And the first 2 drives, they turned the ball over, but they fought back. And let me tell you why it's so important that they fought back. And let me give you the particulars. Jalen Hurts threw 278 yards, 2 TDs and 2 interceptions. Saquon Barkley is the story for the Philadelphia Eagles. Having Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts and them 2 boys they got outside, that's going to be a hell of a team to try to stop. And what you saw tonight is they beat the Green Bay Packers, who played very well, I thought, who played very hard. What you saw is hope. You saw the solidification, the solidifying all the things that we've been saying coming up to this first game. You see, Philly's been talking about all that stuff that happened last year is behind us now. We're a different team. We know what we went through. We know what went wrong. We fixed it. Then you come out and play a game like that. Not the smoothest game. You've had setbacks, and you overcame the setbacks within the game. So you see what that does is solidify exactly what you've been talking about all preseason. Yeah, we're a different team. We're good. We're ready now. We're no more of that mess last year. That stuff is gone because this team fought back and forth with Green Bay. Green Bay fought back and forth with them. And in the end, they stuck together and won that game. That was an impressive win for the Philadelphia Eagles. And if I was passing out game balls, I know everybody's going to hand the game ball, to Saquon Barkley. But if I'm passing out game balls, I'm going to hand the game ball to Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore he was one of those brainchilds. When he was here, he's supposed to be the brilliant offensive coordinator, but he went over there and did a good job in game number 1. A good job. My thoughts with Green Bay, that's a young, good team, man, and they're finding other players. Josh Jacobs, oh my God, he runs so hard. Man. He had 84 yards. The dude was Reed. Now you got Watson that can fly, and Reed putting up 138 yards on 4 receptions. I mean, you got some talent in Green Bay. My head, because it can't help but analyze and look at things. As I'm watching the game, I must admit, though I picked Philadelphia and knew what they would win and wanted them to win, when I see all the things that they came back from and fought through and stuck together, and the most important thing, when they needed a clock killing drive, they put it together. They put together a clock-killing drive where they ran that ball, and then still, late in the game, wasn't afraid to put it up in the air to go get a short yardage and a first down and put the game away. This team will grow more and more confidence in the ability to win games any kind of way coming from a game like that. So I was happy I was right, but then I was worried about, that is the NFC East there. Yeah. You're going to have to see Philly. And I said, wow, man, Dallas, I don't know. I got to see what you look like after all of this offseason talking about nothing but money. I need to see what you look like Sunday because Philly, for a first game, got everything they wanted and accomplished everything they needed, except one thing. Nobody's scared of your tush push anymore. That tush push ain't the same without Jason Kelsey's tush back there to push. It was not the same. I don't know. I even thought that when I was watching the Baltimore game the other night, Thursday night, Baltimore, Kansas City, and all of those calls that they were getting about being up on the line of scrimmage, offensive linemen being up on the line of scrimmage, I promise you, I said to myself, that's interesting. That's the league trying to not outlaw the tush push, but make sure that you can't line up in that kind of formation. They're making all the linemen get up on the line. Get up on the line. Remember now, that thing that they had last year, it was almost like a little spearhead. So them linemen went all up on the line. When you're up on the line, now that force gets a little different. The laws of inertia gets a little different because now everybody is putting weight on weight instead of all of this weight in one area. I'm just telling y'all, just watch it now. But the way they look, I don't know how much they'll need a tush push. I don't know how many 3rd and 1s or 4th and 1s they will have because they look spectacular with Saquon Barkley. And wait till they get to playing together a little bit longer. And that running game will get, it will get a little bit more explosive. So yeah, right now, Philly looks good. They look good. I can see the trajectory of where they can go if they stay together and play together. They might be getting the shot to get back to that mountaintop. That's just the truth. And I got to say it from what I seen. That Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith out there, man, him and A.J. Brown, big play after big play every time they needed a play. And Jalen Hurts missed some throws. He missed some throws. But that team never lost faith. That was a very, very impressive win. My stomach turned a little bit. Let me tell you why, because I saw it this way. I said, wow. The last team Green Bay played was the Dallas Cowboys. The next team they played was the Philadelphia Eagles. That's ugly. That's all I can say. Boy, that's ugly. That right there will make it a little bit rougher to get to sleep tonight.